You won't be able to see me.
No. Camera's this way. We can't put the camera on the TV. We'll get freaking copyrighted.
That's right.
If we like show the draft because it's on ESPN, not everybody has ESPN, we'll get copyrighted.
It's like illegal broadcasting.
No, we're doing our reactions.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get sued or the channel shut down.
I'm going to scoot up. I'm looking like a midget next to everybody today.
I'll just.
All right, we got
We can watch it after.
two.
Oh, for sure. Yes, I do want to keep watching that shit, dude.
I'll just sit over here.
Hello. Let's fix this.
Ooh,
We got the chat. We got 3 people in here. I think we're good.
Nice.
Go to the chat. Tell us if you can hear us all right.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Really?
Damn it. Hold on. Zoom out. Right here in a second.
We'll see what happens there. Booker, defensive-minded guy. What's on your mind right now?
Okay, cool. We're good.
I'm not sure.
All right, 2 minutes, everybody. You want me to just check it? Oh, okay.
Enjoy tonight and have fun because your life will never ever be the same. And don't wear what Booker wears.
Man, so who?
Jeremiah, what about you?
What's the first trade?
I think 3.
That would work.
I think 3 for who? Miami trade now?
Yeah. I think there's been too much chatter about that going on. There's been too much talk for too long, and Miami definitely has the draft capital to just about do anything they want.
You see her? All right, I'll take that into consideration.
That's fine.
Um,
Say only if you quit putting stickers on the
So he's receiving. It's a great group of receivers.
Mine's a little bit larger than yours.
All right, so as y'all know, we can't actually show y'all the draft. It's on ESPN. It's on NFL Network. It is on CBS now, right? They're doing the
It's on
college
everything.
guys, right?
I think it's ABC.
ABC,
They're
okay.
the Disney ESPN
Oh,
affiliate.
yeah, we can't show y'all the actual draft because we will get copyrighted, and I'm not trying to get the channel shut down.
And if you're a Cowboys fan, you may not want to watch anyway because
Ooh.
Jerry's doing it by himself in his home. Told the scouting department to leave him alone. What is
It's
this?
gonna be great.
I guess him and Bill
It's
O'Brien
gonna
got
be great.
together and had a brainstorming session.
It's gonna be great.
We're going to pass on Randy Moss again.
We're gonna.
Seriously.
You guys should hire Bill O'Brien.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's not like they haven't had that.
I would renounce my fandom.
They've had it for 10 years. They had Bill O'Brien before was Bill O'Brien to an extent.
Yeah.
Over there, Jason Garrett. Look at Lenny. Oh, nice.
I know somebody in the draft room. Y'all don't.
Hear that? Connor's got the inside scoop on the Panthers.
LOL.
They're taking memes.
Draft to.
All right, let's get this thing started, dude. It's obviously Burrow at 1.
Yep.
It's got to be.
Yep.
I think I'd take
Don't say it.
James Lynch.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going to say Tua.
Fuck no.
I thought he was going to say
I'll
Tua.
never say some stupid shit like that.
Oh, man.
How far do you think Tua falls?
It's not. Dude, if he gets past 5, he could easily fall to 17.
I'd take him second or third.
What?
You take him over Chase Young? Dude, you wouldn't take him
No,
over
no,
Chase.
He's saying third round. That's what he's saying. Yeah.
Okay. What? Why? Because of the injuries?
I just don't like him.
Oh.
That's just personal bias.
What
I can respect that.
did he ever do to you?
Play at Alabama.
Oh, okay.
No, I just-
Fair enough.
I just don't like him. Or Jalen Hurts.
Dude, how long until a technical difficulty happens?
Dude, hopefully.
10 minutes.
Well, we got Jerry by himself drafting, probably in his PJs, sitting there, thinking about Dez Bryant and all that crap.
Hey, Lane told you to shut up.
Tell Lane to freaking get a life. I bet you he's watching your stream in his Suburban.
You hear that, Lane?
You in the burb?
That's a really nice Suburban you got there, bud.
Oh, he's gonna be so angry.
I know. Lots of room in the back, huh?
Lane's the only one in the chat.
He said, nope, I'm watching it naked.
Even better. No invite question.
Let's not turn this into something gay.
Your fans can appreciate it.
Yeah,
Probably like 2 people.
we got 5.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Okay, I'll take it. Dude, we got more so far than I expected. I expected to be 0 for a little while, to be honest.
Here we go. More commercial
Commercials.
exposition coming back.
Dude, Landon, are you in the chat? Oh, he doesn't know what the chat is. It should be at the bottom. The live chat. He hates the Cowboys. He hates them with a passion.
It's all right. Sometimes so do I.
He's from Dallas too.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I get that. I grew up in a lot of Chicago area, and I hated the Bears for the longest time. 85.
Oh, nice. Oh, he figured it out. Landon Johnstone.
Nice. Sick posters.
Dude, show us Gettleman. You gotta show us Gettleman's.
Gettleman's gonna have like a 95 Macintosh right there, a fat tower. It's gonna start to get cluttered. He's gonna pull out like a dust devil.
Did you see the red screen? 2 red screens. That's not good, right?
It's probably not ideal.
What are you all doing over there?
Oh, I bet you it's because they knew they were on TV and they muted their screens real quick.
Oh, okay.
Like millions of fans, team personnel, and prospects, I join you from
Dude, there's no way he's wearing the bottom of that suit.
This is different for us. And it's different
If you're watching the NFL draft right now, feel free to use the bathroom, grab a beverage. Roger Goodell is talking, so.
We've been thinking of those
The COVID stuff.
Yeah, it's COVID, I know. It's tragic.
We marvel at the compassion and courage of our healthcare heroes and first responders. We appreciate our leaders and the men and women serving our country. Thanks to these heroes and to everyone who's done their part to help us.
Do they haven't started the clock
We
yet?
will get through this together. And when we do,
There's no need to start the clogs. We already know who's going first.
I know, but they still have 10 minutes to pick.
Keep it long 10 minutes.
We hope this draft will provide great
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
My head's out because this guy is feeding me shit.
For those able to help, we encourage you to visit NFL.com/relief to join the NFL family and make a contribution. We are so fortunate to have the most passionate.
Come on, Roger.
And we thank you for helping to make the NFL what it is, and for being part of our family.
Thank you if you did your fucking segment.
To honor and remember those we have lost, please join me in observing a moment of silence.
I got you.
Oh, Lane told you to come. He said there's no invite when he said there's no invite.
It's too late now.
Oh, moment of silence.
Thank you.
You asshole.
Can't even say a damn thing.
Come from his daughter Georgia, Grammy and Emmy Award winner and New Orleans Saints fan, Harry Connick Jr.
You're talking about my home or his home?
I guess he's talking about yours. Uh-oh.
I think he was talking about
Oh, our chat's lining up, boys.
Well, YouTube, it was great. Harry Connick Jr. There's a guy who has remained famous. He did like movies. He's a country singer, but he's remained famous over the years for reasons that I just sometimes are beyond me. I understand he's a very nice guy, charitable guy, so that's cool. But what? Seriously, that was Will Smith's buddy who got killed on Independence Day. That's who that is. That's too funny.
Cities across our country and all over the world.
Guess we should have started this at like 7:30.
Yeah.
Windows, doorways, cheer on the
We gotta predict the pick. We gotta predict the pick before every pick.
Okay.
See how wrong we are. See how many we get right.
Two.
Well, when players start coming off the board, maybe we'll get a little bit more right.
We're gonna get the first one right. We're gonna get the 17th pick right, because I'm gonna imagine the worst player possible, and that's who it's gonna be.
Y'all are taking advantage.
Dude. Fucking Quintez Cephas, here we go. I'm telling you, dude.
So is this. And so are these. But no matter
This is Chad, dude. I'm just reading it over again. That's hilarious.
a refuge. The feeling of home. That's why we're here.
Dude, where's his pizza
Dude, you're telling me.
at? You ordered it at like 6:20, didn't you?
Yeah, it was 6:30, something like that.
It's like it's been chilling out there, just getting cold and shit.
Y'all get a pizza? Alright.
That's probably what happened, dude. We probably got pizza swiped. Somebody knocked when we were outside. Somebody else in the complex, they ordered a pizza. They know the deal. They know the process. They saw nobody came to the door. Our food's gone.
What is this? I have NFL update on Twitter, and they usually get the picks out before they come in, so we'll see. We'll see. Let's touch on the opening
What's going on?
Dude, any news in the chat? No, I kept them on and slid. I can't talk about the chat during the live stream. See anything yet?
Nothing. Apparently the Bengals want to get their pick in quickly. Good.
They want to what? They want to get it over quickly?
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
God, dude. We've known that pick since the end of the season.
We were last on the list.
Did it say it's on its way? Oh, okay. That's rude, Eric. Oh, let's start the draft. He texted me, said our chat sucks.
Tell him he sucks.
Yeah, I wouldn't have started this so early if I wouldn't known it'd take 30 minutes to start this thing. Connor over here tells us Jedrick Wills is the best tackle in the draft, and what Cody's been telling me over here. How many you think go top 10? 4 or 5?
We could see the 4 big ones.
4 big ones.
Yeah, in the top 10 to 12, we could see them gone.
We help make people feel connected.
I feel like Cincinnati's been pretty, straightforward with.
There it is.
Nice. I think they've been pretty upfront about
commercial.
not really trading the first pick. So if Miami is trying to move up, they know Burrow's off the table.
Okay.
And if they're not trying to move up to 2 for Chase Young, then who are they trying to move up for that they couldn't get at 5? Unless they feel like
unless you get into Isaiah Simmons.
Exactly, maybe. I could definitely see that. Flores, obviously a defensive-minded coach. That'd be a great selection for him.
Oh, come on, guys. Eric, tell us who you think the Eagles are taking. Oh, dude, he said he's coming on for the preview. Eric is the NFC East.
Nice.
He said Cowboys fucking suck.
I like it. I like that a lot. But I mean, Mike McCarthy has an analytics department, so watch out. You better watch yourself.
Dude, you just gotta hope. You just gotta hope, Eric, that your whole team doesn't go on IR like last season.
Or that Carson Wentz doesn't break something.
He said the
again.
Eagles are going defense.
I hear they really want one of those wide receivers. I don't know
Yeah.
if they stay where they are. What cornerback is really going to be worth that pick? Unless they like a guy like maybe Gladney or Terrell or maybe even Diggs. But a lot of people said that they're the ones who were leaking the knee issues about Jerry Jeudy to try to get him to fall. So
The thing is, you think if he fell, would the Cowboys take him at 17?
it's Jerry Jones.
He said the whole team didn't get off IR, and we are going safety. Why safety, Eric?
They lost Jenkins.
I know you lost Jenkins, so you're looking for a box. Xavier McKinney would be interesting, but your whole team mentioned about receiver last year.
Not to mention they've been still, I guess, they're trying to trade Alshon Jeffrey. I guess he was the guy who was leaking stuff to the media a bunch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if he's even going to be with them next year. So that makes that receiving core even worse.
Justin Jefferson's the pick. That's what I'm calling right now. We'll see how it plays out because this is definitely the craziest one we're going to see. Where the Cardinals going, Luna? Cardinals. What do you think? They got to go tackle. Mekhi Becton, maybe?
Yeah. But then again, who knows? Because Becton's more of a run blocker right now, at least.
Yeah.
So with that offensive style, I don't know.
He said. He's saying Cardinals going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, you got a couple years, buddy, at least. I'm gonna eat, boys.
You look like you're the first one to get your food.
More Roger Goodell.
I'm saying to the chat, I'm gonna eat.
The whole damn box in one sitting?
Oh yeah. Shut up, fat boy.
Oh! Says the one has a whole box in his hand.
Well, what's the point of getting up for multiple pieces?
Yeah.
I also eat multiple pieces.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, we don't use that language on stream.
It's already been said. It's too late now. Oh, look at this dude. Look at this dude. the fan boost.
Yes, I can hear you from my basement.
For Michael Strahan.
Lastly, the best part of the draft is that it restores hope and generates confidence. Every team gets better through the draft. So good luck to every team, and let's get started.
Except the Roseman believes in the receivers he has. But if they're trying to, if Alshon wants out, and you got Deshaun Jackson, who's on the wrong side of 30, who didn't play but like 2 games last year.
Mm-hmm.
What receivers do you have to believe in?
I think he played one. Oh, man, and they lost Nelson Aguilar, too.
Name me the receivers after those 3 guys, Joe, because I don't know. Besides the cat from the Houston.
Greg Ward.
Greg Ward, yeah.
He's the guy who took a crap on Josh Norman. Thank God we didn't sign him.
Oh, clock started. All right. Come on, Cincinnati. Let's Joe Burrow. Let's get it.
Over that time frame. And there is the man from Athens, Ohio, the Heisman Trophy winner, Joe Burrow.
Very cool. Just him and his parents. You know, no big posse there or something, anything like that.
Yeah, I would throw a fat party.
Oh yeah.
I'd be wasted by the time they called my ass.
What is that you've been wondering, Lane? Dude, so what do you tell me what you say to everyone who says the biggest knock on him is he only really had one good year of production?
I mean, okay. I would say there's qualifiers to that. There's one good year of production, and then there's the greatest year a quarterback has ever had. So, I mean, not to mention you read into his situation a little bit, what he had to deal with, injuries at Ohio State, Haskins, all that. Comes to LSU, they're still in the the Stone Age in terms of offensive philosophy. They get some modern thinking up in there, and there you go.
He's
What are you waiting for?
Come on over, dude. Sorry.
Like,
Figured you'd be playing GTA right now.
So let's get to know Joe Burrow as best as we can. Because last year wasn't great. They have had some success, but they need Joe Burrow to go up the ante.
He's not here.
Yeah. He said he is playing GTA. Yeah, Mel Kiper, dude. Thought they were trying to get this done quick.
yeah, this is strange.
It's been 3 minutes.
Well, if they already know who they want, why waste time?
They're probably on the phone with him right now.
Nothing to talk about.
That or they're getting a real push from the Dolphins right now. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
The only reason they waited to see if they can get a real push from one of
Off
those.
the phone with Cincy, on the phone with some Dolphins.
Either that or there's just that much of a technical delay right now.
Like, there's like at least 3 more hours. Just hoping they stay healthy. Yeah, we're hoping our receiving core can stay healthy too, Eric. Hoping one hand shit in the other, see which one fills up faster.
You're looking at Joe Burrow. That was probably his greatest strength, being able to process information, make good decisions, and get the ball out of his hands quickly. Also, a very accurate quarterback, over 76% completion. That is something that also translates. A couple things I really like about Joe Burrow. All right, Chris, thanks very much.
Dude, let's go, Cincy. Come on.
Your job to evaluate talent like Joe Burrow.
I'm mind blown. Do you think Burrow would be if he got a phone call and it was Brian Flores?
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
Joe, this
dude.
is Brian Flores. Surprise. You son of a bitch, I'm in.
We've always talked about the fact that he's one of those guys who can just move solely by time, keep his eyes down the field, and throw the ball with accuracy. He can throw the ball out.
Yeah, I'm obviously biased, but Burrow has like a very Tony Romo-like ability in the pocket, man. He's not somebody you look at and would think would naturally be elusive, you know.
Yeah.
But he's slippery,
Tony Romo was not elusive.
Yeah, he is.
dude. He's one of the greatest elusive out. Yeah, oh yeah. You're just being an asshole right now.
Trying to be a leader. He said, everyone has their own secret sauce. You can't steal someone else's
Secret sauce.
Look at that house.
Yeah, it's a freaking.
I know, but
You just have to find it. He seems like
they had a grill in the kitchen. Did you see that?
Really?
Isn't that usually where you keep the grill?
He understands he has to be.
I was like, I was about to smack him. I was kind of confused by the question at first. Like, what are you talking about?
All right. I'm sorry. I'm stepping out. This is ridiculous. I'm getting frustrated.
He just wants to know who Jerry's gonna fuck up. All right. Connor, you want to say anything to the chat?
Not really.
Like I said, I want you to go fuck yourself.
I will.
I agree, Connor.
I hate JW.
Oh my God! Come on, Cincy.
He was all the way an outsider, and by the end of this past college football season, he could not have been more a value bank.
Well, Trey, he's got that impact. You know, Joe was the only one to succeed, to come to Baton Rouge and to galvanize all the talent that we had down there.
Golly.
He was looking to walk in the huddle and have the other team guys look at him and know that we have a guy that has supreme confidence, not confidence, but just confidence. And Trey, I'll tell you a story. We were walking to midfield for the national championship game. Outside, he simply looked at me and gave me a wink. He's confident, not cocky. And Cincinnati's going to love him up there.
You gotta like that in your quarterback. Very, very cool story there, Booger. So he did win the Heisman Trophy in a landslide, most widest margin of victory we've ever seen. But during that time, when Joe was at the pinnacle of individual achievement, took a pause.
Come on.
And for about 30 seconds, spoke about something that was very near and dear to his heart.
Sorry, boys. I don't know what to say here. Here it goes. Pick is in. Pick is in. It's in.
Cincy?
Yeah.
On the Cincy. Southeast Ohio it's a very, very.
Dude, what if they just blow everyone away? They don't go Burrow here.
If they go Chase Young.
Yeah.
I'd be hurt.
Dude, I want to see Burrow in Miami, but
I think so. Yeah, that's what I want.
All those kids in
thank you for whoever liked the chat, liked the stream. You see that big dude behind me?
I'd like to thank you.
And that has led to the Joe Burrow effect on the way of the restaurants in the Plains, Ohio, many meals and omelets after. Looking to celebrate.
Cute or crush eyes, Cody?
I don't care.
And then changing his jersey to
Dude.
What if y'all would have had to play LSU this year?
How do you think it would have turned out? Dude, that team was loaded. Like, looking at who's about to get drafted, they probably have 5 first-round picks. It is Joe Burrow with the first pick, everyone. Oh, big shocker, big shocker.
I'm more surprised that Cincinnati didn't screw this one up.
Okay, here we go. With the first pick, the 2020 draft, Cincinnati Bengals select Joe Burrow, quarterback.
Good pick. Smart pick. Best QB to come out since prospect to come out since Andrew Luck. Okay, so I didn't get into an argument, but I was kind of curious because he did say the Cam draft, the 2011 draft. If it was Burrow in that draft, does Cam or Burrow go first?
Well, if they both, that's tough because they both had national championship winning years.
Yeah.
You know, so I guess, yeah, I'd still take Burrow number one.
Burrow.
Yeah. Because Cam has, you know, his accuracy issues have always been there. You know, it's not that he's like some awfully inaccurate guy. He just doesn't have that finer touch.
Right.
And that's always been the case.
Who are they looking at now? Oh, that was him in Ohio State. Okay.
Started getting comparisons to Tony Romo.
That dude, they posted for his birthday. They posted for his birthday, and it was like him escaping the pocket. And, you know, of course, the J.J. Watt missed sack was in there. You know, in our the play that's in our intro.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, but everyone, I know there's only 5 people in here, but we got something big coming up for y'all in a week or so. Y'all stay tuned for that.
This isn't Jay Glazer fake big, where he says he's dropping big news and then
coronavirus.
yeah, thanks, Jay.
I could have done that.
Oh, shut up.
Man,
That's
that's
actually super.
You couldn't even block those guys.
I think it's Uncle.
It was Georgia,
Oh, yeah.
the
It was
when
one
we started talking.
That's when he couldn't catch a pick.
All right, shut up.
When it's thrown right at your face.
Shut up. Yeah, I don't want to
Eric
talk
can
about
back
it.
me up on that.
I don't want to talk about it.
Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Luna. Appreciate it.
I don't even know if they're still in here, but
Who said that?
nothing yet. That was earlier. Oh yeah, that was when y'all were outside. All right, so it's Chase Young, easy.
Please
How do you feel about
no, please no, man. God, that guy. Even more than Burrow, man. This is gonna sound crazy to say, but if I could only pick one can't miss prospect in this draft, it's Chase Young. If I could
Yeah.
only pick one guy who is not gonna bust, who I put the lowest chance on busting, it's definitely Chase Young.
And then, did they make a trade for one of those defensive linemen? Because they have an abundance of them. That's the strongest.
That's why I don't.
point.
Yeah, this will be 4 years in a row they've spent their first round draft pick on a defensive lineman.
Bro, I saw a stat that Joe Burrow threw more touchdowns in his one game against Oklahoma. They're playing like what's that stadium called?
Which game was it? What was the?
It was
Oklahoma, the Chick-fil-A Bowl or whatever.
the before the national championship.
No, I know, but what was the name of the bowl? And if you tell me the name of the bowl, I know which stadium it is. I forgot.
It's where the Falcons play,
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Superdome
the Superdome. I saw something that was like
or Mercedes-Benz Stadium
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
Joe Burrow threw Mercedes-Benz. There's two.
Oh, is there two?
Yeah. I just couldn't remember the anyways.
Mhm.
Joe Burrow threw more touchdowns in one game than Matt Ryan did the whole season at that stadium.
Jeez, what season would that have
This
to
past
be?
this past season.
No way. I mean, he
Yeah.
only threw 7 touchdowns.
This was 8.
Yeah, I thought he had 8 total against.
Yeah. Whatever. He had more touchdowns than Matt Ryan did.
So Matt Ryan didn't even have 8 touchdowns at home.
Yeah. That's
Jeez, if that's true, that's awful. And they had a
I'm not saying I'm 110%.
yeah, but like, oh my god, if that's
Dude.
true.
That's what I've been saying now. 28-3 has permanently skull fried that squad and the players who are a part of it.
Second pick is Chase Young. Do you want me to not ruin it?
No. Please
Okay.
ruin it. It's not ruining it. I want to know it as soon as it happens.
yeah,
but
yeah, it's Chase Young, everybody.
What pick do the Cowgirls have?
17. They're supposed to be in the talks to be making a move, though, so we'll see.
And 4 times in their history, the Cowboys have had the 17th overall pick. 2 of them have been Hall of Famers. The other 2 dudes have been named Kevin. So I don't see any guys potentially named Kevin going at 17. Big money.
I saw whatever, like the 2% of the draft I do keep up with. When I'm scrolling Instagram or some shit.
Where do you think the Panthers go? You don't know. And I think it's got to be anywhere on defense. All right, let's listen.
Aren't they?
They're at 9.
Aren't they interested?
No,
No, I'm talking about the Cowgirls.
That's 7.
Aren't they interested in like Clayvon Chasen from LSU?
I'm sure they're interested in a few guys.
He's good.
But,
I've watched him in high school.
Really?
where do you go?
North Shore.
Oh, okay.
I knew I was going to have.
I didn't know he was from North. Okay.
We had really good players coming back. I had great coaches. We were going to work.
Was that the year y'all went to state?
Oh, my junior year.
Ah.
It's crazy to me, but it's a dream come true.
Mel Kiper shared earlier that going into last season, he had a 6-round.
Someone told me they were worried about his age going in the NFL.
Who, Burrows?
Yeah,
How old
he's
is he?
23.
Age.
I mean, we're watching Tom Brady play into his 40s. You know, quarterbacks nowadays, age is not a consideration. They're not like some player that's going to have a bunch of wear and tear. It's not like Brandon Whedon, who was like 28 when he got drafted, you know?
Yeah.
My senior year, but I worked really, really hard to improve.
Tell us what the area code represents.
All right, let's get to the next pick. Detroit's the first interesting one because they could easily trade out of this pick.
Man, Susie Colder is a babe.
Represent my home area, my hometown, and Nike Vegas.
He signed with Nike, right? I'm pretty sure just signed with Nike.
He might have. I haven't seen.
Joe, congratulations.
I know Chase Young signed with Under Armour.
Okay.
Click, clack.
Susie, Joe, thanks very much. Congratulations. Washington is now on the clock, and you're looking at Chase Young.
It's been 30
Where's
minutes.
he at?
Oh.
I don't know, but it looks like Kyler Murray messing with the camera.
Oh, yeah, that's who I was looking at.
Oh, now he doesn't. At first, I was like,
Lil Wayne looking motherfucker. You don't play football, you don't go rap. Chase Young more like CY my ass. Hey, you think my phone. I'm done with this.
I'm getting some water.
No, you turn the lights on.
Mike Vrabel and Chase Young. That's the entire list. That's why a lot of people think that they are zeroing in on the mandate because of those long dreadlocks he likes to wear. There's Ron Rivera, the new head coach of the Washington Redskins. Kyle Smith, the VP of Player Personnel. That's that. So we believe the pick is in. Let's see what Washington is going to do. What's more? Let's go to Roger Goodell.
Real shocker.
With the second pick, the 2013
You hear the booze in the background? It's like muffled.
of course it is.
Gosh. Cody loves that one. He's gonna wreck y'all for years.
I know he is. Dude.
Years, dude. Yeah, I only got Tyron Smith for how many years? How much longer?
Dude,
3 years. Max.
yeah, I'll be stunned if he makes it that much longer. I really will.
Oh, they've been on the clock for a while though. So Detroit's about to have to make a pick.
Oh, I need.
This is a pick I could see coming down to the last few seconds.
Yeah, and here comes, I guarantee those phones are burning right now.
Who do you think it is? Let's take a guess. If they stay, who do you think it is?
Okuda.
Think it's Okuda? Yeah, that's who I got as well. I did have them taking Isaiah Simmons, but I think they go Okuda here after trading.
They traded so much of that secondary away.
What'd you say, Derek? You say something?
I was listening.
They traded, Slay, Diggs, so
Oh, I need to text Isaac.
Oh yeah.
He's so good.
Yeah, I wanted to see you block him this year.
I do not. You thought Georgia was bad.
Oh, I'm not saying y'all would have been in competition. I just wanted to see you go one-on-one with them. But it looks like he's more on the other side anyways. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Well, that quarterback that just playing was left-handed. Oh, dude, what are y'all doing, Wisconsin? Both of y'all just let him run right through.
And when a DN can do that,
Dang,
bro,
man.
oh my God.
Dude, so that starting line now. That starting line is Chase Young.
Mhm.
It's
Jonathan Allen.
Jonathan Allen and how do you say it?
I don't know.
Deron Payne,
Deron Payne. Then who's on the other side? Is it
Montez Sweat.
Oh crap! I forgot about Montez Sweat because you got Matt Dynas and then you still got Kerrigan. Dude, they got to make a trade. They got to trade one of those guys.
It's fine. Their back seven still sucks, so I'll take it.
Hey, you saw what the 49ers did. They had better competent back seven than what the Redskins have. But
Mhm.
what's up, Ruben? You not live streaming? Try to get Ruben in here, but it wasn't working out for us. Should have done more homework before we got to this point.
Detroit with 2 minutes left on the clock. What are we going to see?
Couldn't figure it out. Man, that sucks. Go on Twitter and tell them to come on mine then.
Pick is
We
in.
have old Microsoft. It is. Oh, come on. You want to know? It's Jeffrey Okuda.
Okay.
They were sounds like they were really heated in discussions for trade, but they couldn't get the offer they wanted.
Oh, that's why Andrew shoulders screwed.
Yeah.
Continue high side and finish with the sack. And that is something that this is a guy who can do those kind of things. PJ, what do you see in Chase Young? What do you like about it?
Well, everything you just said.
All right, New York. We already know it's Okuda for Detroit. New York has been the biggest one that's been wanting to trade out, apparently. Apparently, Gettleman's never
Really?
traded out of the first, but the biggest one I've seen is the Giants want to trade out. So the Chargers move up for Tua? What do you think happens there? Or if they stay,
I don't know, yeah.
If they stay put, who do you think they draft? I think it's Simmons.
I could see Simmons,
Or it could be a
see
tackle.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Then getting their flags. The other parents complained and said it isn't fair. Sometimes
But it's Gettleman, man. You also know he could go Derek Brown, put him next to Leonard Williams. You know, like who knows? I think Simmons is better and has a chance to be like a transcendent defender.
Yeah.
You know, but
Come on, boys.
Tonight. So that means we are at pick number 3. That's the Detroit Lions. There you see Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia. With the 3rd pick, the 2020 NFL Draft,
Jeffrey, you too.
Detroit Lions select Jeff Okuda, defensive back, Ohio State.
All right.
And there you see the
All right.
Texas, where Jeff Okuda is from. The quarterback goes off the board. Here's what's really interesting. The top 3 picks in this draft, at one time or another, all played at
Yeah,
Ohio
that's pretty cool.
University. Taking a look at Jeff Okuda.
Ohio State, the new powerhouse,
The number 1 quarterback
taking over
in the ESPN class of 2017.
for NFL talent.
I mean, they've been pretty consistent.
I know,
in the
but
years.
you know,
It's
Alabama's been the
Bama.
biggest one.
In January of 2017, he wears a bracelet
Yeah.
for his mother, Maria Kuda, in her memory, and wrote a really heartfelt.
How do you feel about that Chase Young comparison to Clowney?
I feel like Chase Young is already much more refined and polished pass rusher than Clowney, especially was coming out. You know, but I do kind of have similar builds, I guess. You know, and the run support. You know, they're both incredible at that. So I guess you could see some similarities there. I mean, I just think Young is elite across the board. Sucks. Really sucks.
Okay. So who we calling? Who you calling if they stay?
Man, I want to say Simmons, but my gut's telling me a tackle.
Tackle. Do they need more of a right tackle or left tackle? Because they
Well,
need.
it depends. Yeah, they need both. They still have some serious financial. I don't know the contract situation of Nate Sauter. I know he's still owed a lot of money. I don't know how much of that's going to be dead money or, you know, what they can walk away from or when. You know, it's tough because, you know, of course, it'll be well before they pick again, but I feel like there are more tackle prospects than there are defenders like Simmons. And that Giants offense already has some pieces. That defense is what needs the most work. So I'll go Simmons.
Simmons. But we've also heard those reports that Simmons could fall.
Mhm.
Who do you think it is, Connor?
I wasn't even paying attention.
And there you see Bob Quinn,
Come
also
on.
very, very happy. And we have a theme for the first 3 draft picks of 2020. Burrow,
Ohio
Chase
State,
Young,
yeah.
and Okuda, all teammates at Ohio State in 2017. And the first 3 picks off the board.
Are they doing commercial? Has there been a commercial?
We're just getting started.
Mhm.
Oh, it looks like there's
Just
about
getting
to go.
started. It's been 42 minutes.
What are you reading? Seeing in the news?
No, it's being stupid. There we go. Stupid.
Oh, come on.
Fuck me, Saquon. I'll never draft another black player again.
You ain't not gonna be able to draft it.
I can win with drafting fucking Eli Manning first overall, but not Saquon Barkley. You see my thing.
Dude, I watched that too. Not football related, everyone, but yeah, it was not. It's like they tried too hard.
It just wasn't as scary as the first one. I still feel like it was well
It was
made,
like-
I
but
still don't understand the whole tongue on the mirror thing.
which
In
time?
the second one.
The tongue on the
knees
mirror.
going up.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like, what the fuck?
I feel like they tried to be they were too blatant and obvious with the scares.
Yeah.
You know, the first one was
It's
creepy.
like they tried to. Oh, when they beat up the gay guy.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm saying like it being scary, the clown, his
Oh,
scary
oh,
moments.
okay.
Yeah, they were just super obvious.
Yeah.
You know, and aside, you know, when she's in that house with that old lady, that's pretty creepy. You know, that was pretty.
That
The
was
clown
pretty-
house too. The mirrors.
Okay, yeah.
You know, I thought that was pretty. They did that pretty well.
Yeah, that's the same where he does the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, come on, New York.
Who's that one comedy guy that's doing the next big ass horror movie? But not
Chris Rock.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Which one is he doing?
He's doing Saw. He's doing that serious Saw reboot.
Yeah. You can make the next 200 Saw movies, and not one will come close to Saw.
Oh yes, Angus. It has been very, very boring so far. Waiting for this, dude. They're on the phone. They're running this down to the last second.
Yeah,
They're running this down to the last second.
this could be one of those teams trying to get it.
Yeah, dude. That's what we're saying, man.
I think one of those teams who wants to tackle is trying to make a jump.
It depends. It depends.
Nah, man. Especially the first few picks, they usually go down to the wire like this.
Who do you think it is, Angus? Who do you think it
I
is?
guess I can see that in like the top 2.
That's usually what it is. Got another guy. Here we go.
Last minute and a half.
Working on the front lines of this crisis.
How you doing, Dom? What do you think's the pick for the New York Giants?
Starting to look really like a trade.
Yeah. Who do you think trades up? Who? You already said you think they're going for a tackle, right?
Chargers
Someone's trying
Yeah.
to jump Miami here.
It could be Chargers trying to get
trying to jump up.
maybe for Tua.
That's what I would think.
thinking.
Like,
Oh, Pickett is in.
wow.
Let's see who it is.
Maybe they pick Tua.
Oh, the Giants don't need a quarterback. That'd
They
be
just
crazy
drafted-
if they picked Tua.
Oh, dude.
Didn't they just get Daniel Jones?
Yeah, last
This
year.
past round?
Last
Yeah.
year.
He went to Duke, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
He tore us up my freshman year.
Who we got? Don't have it yet. Don't have the pick yet. This is the most interesting one so far.
Greatest upset ever.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like 2008, 2009?
Yep, that was the 2007 Patriots.
Every time.
Come on. You think they go Judy? That's early.
He's good.
That's early. Could be a tackle. We both said Isaiah Simmons.
Yeah,
Here we go. I think I got it. This will surprise people. This will surprise people.
it's probably a tackle then. It's going to be a tackle. Well, it's not going to be Simmons then. That's who's been mocked to them the most.
Come on.
Christian says, geez, where the Texans at?
Not picking, dude. Christian, they might trade up. There's been a lot of rumors today.
Didn't Simmons, the dude from Clemson?
Yeah.
The safety
Linebacker
linebacker hybrid.
Number 11.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching the Clemson North Carolina game. Yesterday.
Dude, if we have a crazy pick like last year at 4, sorry, but last year Oakland picked
Farrell,
at 4.
Kinlaw, Brown. Like I said, I could see them putting Brown in the mix. But you were saying about Simmons against Carolina?
I don't remember what point of the game it was. He had, when they showed like the stats or whatever, he had like 8 to 10 tackles, like a sack and stuff like 2 tackles for loss. Like the dude's a monster.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
Wow, dude, you're gonna wait.
Oh, come on. Okay.
You're gonna wait.
Really?
I know who it is.
Is this big?
It's weird. That's not who we expected at all.
Don't say I want to be surprised.
That's not who we expected at all.
I want to be surprised.
He's cold too.
Dude, yeah, but I was not expecting this pick.
I forgot he was in the draft.
Yeah.
I like him. I like him a lot.
The pick is in. Let's go to the commission. With the 4th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Andrew Thomas, tackle.
He's good, dude. I've seen him in person.
Not a surprise
Mm-hmm.
that it's an offensive lineman, but perhaps somewhat of a surprise that it's
Mecca. Wait, Brown. Oh, you talking about Derek Brown? Man,
Okay.
I don't. You think they go Derek Brown over getting a quarterback? Dude, okay, this one.
Here's the thing, though, man. Andrew Thomas, dude. I know I said this on one of the shows too.
Mhm.
For some reason, the season ended, the college football season ended, and everybody was like, Andrew Thomas is the #1 left tackle. Then all the pre-draft bullshit started. Guys start moving around when there's no real football getting played, and then he starts slipping. That's what I'm saying, man. That's aside from the interviews, a lot of that stuff is
He's good.
worthless.
Okay, well, I didn't expect Simmons to be past this point. Where do you think he goes now? Does he go 7 in Carolina?
Could go right here.
He could go right here.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Imagine that secondary. If he plays secondary, he could play linebacker too.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, he skipped y'all's bowl game to get ready for the draft.
Move that paid off.
Yeah. Well, there's our first one. Who was it that said? I think it was Rappaport said our mocks were going to be way off. There's
Yeah.
our first one. There's our first one. Someone just messaged me saying Gettleman is dumb. He could have traded within the top 10 and still got maybe not Thomas, but
That's the thing, though. Yeah. I mean, maybe, but if the deal wasn't good, why do it? Take a chance. And if they identified Andrew Thomas, then
dude, he's in his own house. What is he doing? He's in his own house.
he might be getting ready to do an interview or something. I don't know.
Jeez. Jeez. All right. Miami. Wow. A lot of their guys.
Went somewhere else and did well.
Mills. Jedrick Wills? Is that what you mean, Dom? Jedrick Wills? Okay, we need to predict this one. You think it's Tua? I don't know. This Wills, yeah. Okay, Jedrick Wills. Think they go tackle here?
Pretty sure his last name's Willis.
It's Wills.
It's Wills.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see Wills here. That's my prediction.
You think it's Wills?
Yeah. And then the Chargers aren't going to take Isaiah Simmons, are they? They need a tackle. They need a quarterback.
Nice.
So then that would mean Simmons is going to fall to Coach Rule in Carolina.
Oh, dude, I bet you he'd love that, huh?
Who?
If Isaiah Simmons fell to Carolina.
That's
No,
different.
Yeah.
You think he'd love that?
I don't know the system.
Yeah,
that they're gonna run.
At the quarterback position, if you do not have one. When I look
He doesn't even look like he's in on it. Doesn't even look like he's involved at all. It looks like he's waiting on it like the rest of us.
Probably already.
Strange.
Well, the pick, they haven't even put it in yet.
I wonder if there's any sort of delay or anything like that, or
Okay, well, he doesn't look like he's in on it either.
it's Stephen Ross, the Dolphins owner. He's pulling a Jerry. He's in his house by himself making the calls.
His phone's
I
on-
can't wait for y'all's pick. I can't wait for the Cowboys. Okay, the pick is in.
And let's just say, we all know how that worked out. Drew Brees is still going strong and setting.
He might be on speakerphone too.
As an organization, Lewis, you've been in these
Pick
true.
is
There's a
in.
medical issue.
Okay,
How do you weigh the
ladies and
medical versus the talent?
Okay.
Yeah, it's all about managing risks, right?
Okay, it's a QB. He didn't say which one. He did not say which one.
It's got to be two of them. They can't take Herbert over Tua, dude.
It's Tua.
Yeah.
It's Tua.
Yeah,
It's
I was
Tua.
gonna say there ain't no way. Even with the medical stuff,
Dude, get a Cooks jersey, bro. Get a Cooks jersey, Dom. So I'm 4 for 5 right now. Okay, so the Chargers can go so many different ways here.
I don't think Herbert is worth the 6th pick, man. I really don't.
Trade down.
I like Herbert too. I like Herbert.
Think about it, man. There's got to be some trade partners. Maybe some people who didn't expect Simmons to still be hanging around. Derek
How
Brown.
do we trade away our first round draft pick?
Laramie Tunsil. We traded this year, next year, and a second next year for Laramie Tunsil.
Because we have Bill O'Brien.
And you still have to give him a huge fat contract that makes him the highest paid tackle in all of football.
Hey, can y'all hear us all right? Just want to double check with everyone in the chat.
Would this be as much of an issue as it is right now? Probably not, right? I mean, if you look at it, if you wouldn't be there if Five weren't for the injury, they would have had to trade up to get him. But the offensive tackle is interesting. And if you circle back and get a quarterback in 18, just pass one.
You think these guys know? Like, I know before they announce it. You think these guys know?
Yeah. Yeah.
You just started talking about tackle. It's not tackle.
That dude's on his phone.
You see Michael Irvin just laugh and smile on the bottom right. He wasn't even talking. Just
Literally says three.
With the 5th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, Miami Dolphins select Tua Tagovailoa.
talk blah blah blah.
Are y'all kind of?
He butchered that, dude. He butchered it.
Are y'all kind of surprised there's no trades yet? That's to all of y'all, not just Cody.
Yeah, I kind of am. I really am. But you also have to wonder if there are any sort of technical handicaps or disadvantages, how much those elements are impeding potential trades right now. If teams are just like, you know what, screw it, we're going to take a guy that we like, you know?
Does this guy like fall over and break his fucking back?
Yeah, dude.
That's awful.
He
I'm
does-
surprised He even got drafted.
He does have kind of a slight frame, too.
Oh, my fucking spine. Oh, God, my shit. He gets hit.
All right, who are you predicting?
That defense is already so loaded, man, and they don't need a safety, you know?
It's
I
tackle or quarterback here.
I said they take Herbert.
think it's going to be Wills.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Herbert here. I'm gonna go Herbert.
Okay, Anthony Lynn, and now it could be a smokescreen, of course, but he's been super positive about Tyrod Taylor, you know, in the press. I know.
So are
Take
the
it with a
Bills.
grain of salt.
So are the Bills.
Take it with a grain of salt, of course.
I don't think there should be two teams in the same
All right,
conference
thanks, Trey.
playing for the Natty.
Hmm?
There should not be two teams from the same conference playing in the Natty.
Why not?
No.
Why not? If they're the two best teams in the nation.
There wasn't even two teams in the same conference playing the match.
No, when Georgia played Alabama.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
I don't
Oh,
like that.
definitely needs to extend the college football playoffs to
Without a
more
doubt.
teams.
Yeah. Considering the amount, how much more money they would make, I'm just absolutely befuddled that they haven't done that yet. I wonder if it's the NCAA probably knows that gives them less opportunities to influence the outcome of the college football season, so that's probably why they're not going for it, because they're disgustingly corrupt. That's another show for another time. It's draft time. JW Football Talk here with you. Few moments into the first round, the top 5 picks are in. The Chargers are on the board, 5 minutes left. Tua's gone, Burrow's gone. Andrew Thomas went number 4. It's getting wild. It's getting real wild.
Are you trying to show me your broken rib? Don't do that. You
There's
might break your
Tua
elbow.
with the suit. Looks like it's made out of motel drapes.
Oh, thanks for the subscription, Dom.
Awesome. Thank you.
We're at 65 now.
4 more and we're set. Sorry. Juvenile.
You predicting the predicting the Chargers, Trey? Predicting Herbert to the Chargers.
I got Wills. But we'll see. I just don't like Herbert, man. I don't know.
I mean, who drafts a guy named Herbert?
This is the last name.
First name?
Justin.
Oh. Dude, don't
Hey.
go by Herbert. Go by
Don't
Justin.
sleep on that DN Oregon has. Just Calvin. I don't know how to say his last name.
He's not draft eligible this year.
No, he's a
Yeah.
freshman.
Oh, okay. I know they have a tackle like Calvin Thornhill or something in
No,
the
he-
later round.
He's a guard or center. He's not-
Oh, okay, yeah. Offensive lineman.
And their left tackle right now at Oregon, I don't know how to say his name.
Yeah, he's in the draft. I've seen.
He's a sophomore. He's a migrant. He can't even.
Okay, but they have a tackle in the draft. Was it the right
I'm
tackle?
pretty sure it's the right tackle.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure the left tackle just won like National Lineman of the Year, something like that.
Okay.
He's a monster.
When do you think the first receiver goes? Dude, what if apparently Kyler Murray's still lobbying to take
CD. I know. That's funny because there's been reports about the Cowboys trading for Christian Kirk.
But dude, aren't they getting a little redundant?
Yeah, they still have Andy Isabella. They still have, of course, Fitzgerald, which shouldn't factor into your long-term plans, of course. But yeah, that is a seriously crowded wide receiver room.
Yeah.
You know?
But imagine hopping CD Lamb next
Oh,
year.
disgusting. But with the tackles that are going to be there and those needs, I trust me, we both feel make a strength even stronger. But they got to get a
The
tackle.
Jaguars going to go receiver. Man, I think they need to rebuild that defense. We'll see who's there because Isaiah Simmons still hasn't been picked. We'll see who's there.
You know, I could definitely see wide receiver. I think Jacksonville's going to be.
We predicted one in our mock draft, but it's already, Andrew. I also didn't predict Andrew Thomas to be in the top 5.
Yeah. Here we go. Pick is in. There you go, Trey. You nailed it.
Dude, I want Delpit so bad. I want him so bad.
What do the Jags need, Chris?
Wide receiver.
Yes.
Come on, give me the pick. Give me the
Someone who
pick.
can catch the fucking ball for him.
They need to be more marketable too. If they're playing in that move to London, they're going to need some more fireworks. That businessman, that guy who owns them. I think he's a pretty shrewd business
They
guy.
also need a new secondary.
They need a
Yeah.
whole new defense.
They need lots of stuff.
You want to take a guess?
Who is it?
You want to take a guess?
Ew. Is it Herbert?
It's Herbert.
Really?
It's Herbert. It's Justin Herbert's the pick for the Chargers. Who's Doug in the background? My dad's not even here.
That's a good,
your daddy.
that's a good pick. I like it.
I don't like that guy, man.
You dumbasses look like. That's awesome.
Once again, look, when the season ended, when football stopped playing, people were lower on Herbert than when the season started
Yeah.
because he didn't have the year that people thought. And then, like Mel Kiper just said, he aced the draft process.
It wasn't even half.
You know, there it
Draft
is.
process is normal this year. So, oh, go Carolina. Okay, Isaiah Simmons is there. I didn't expect him to make it this far. Roll needs to rebuild that defense.
Mm-hmm. I mean, think about it. Kuechly just retired. You know, like, and regardless of whatever system they're going to implement there, like you have a guy who can play linebacker, safety, whatever, defensive playmaker. Yeah, I'd be stunned if they don't take Simmons.
Unless they're higher on Derek Brown.
That's true.
I think it's one of those two guys.
That's what I'm saying, though, dude. Like I was saying, I read that Simmons was going to fall to that 7 to 12 range, and that's.
I think if he's there at the Jacksonville's pick, if he's there at Jacksonville's pick, that he's gone at 9.
It would be tough to see how a team would have even, you know, Derek Brown higher than Simmons on their board.
Yeah.
You know.
Come on, get us the inside scoop, Connor. Well, it's your old coach. He's not gonna tell you. He won't tell you if you ask.
I don't know why you ask stupid questions.
I think they can.
Yeah, I know.
His father, Mark, played at Montana for the Grizzlies football and track. His brother played at Montana State.
Oh, wow. The football lineage. Montana State, dude. I guarantee their nickname is like the
All right, we got
Bisons
to
or
predict it
something.
here. It's got to be Simmons. That's my pick. It's Simmons. It's too good to pass up on, especially with the need everywhere on that defense. Like, you need everything.
All right, you're saying Simmons?
Yeah.
I'm going to go crazy. Because you're saying Simmons, I don't want to be
One of our strength coaches.
– oh, wow. Dang.
Yeah. You got a point, Trey.
What do you think about it?
Say it. Say it.
A wide receiver.
Didn't they go wide receiver?
I don't know, man. I whenever you have – not only do you have a new coach, but you have a new coach, you have a new owner, you know. So you're really – you have a guy who hasn't ran a team or a system in the NFL before, you know. I just feel – I have no idea.
So,
I think Simmons makes the most sense. I feel like it's the best pick, you know. But, you know, like I said, you said Simmons. I think Simmons. I really do. I think it makes the most sense, but maybe a wide receiver.
which one if it's a wide
CD.
receiver?
It's either CD or Henry
So
Ruggs.
the first 5 picks, 5 out of 6 picks have been offense.
Yeah, just Young and Okuda.
Oh, okay. Sorry, 4 out of 6
Okay,
picks.
yeah.
That's good for Texans. We need all the offense picks can go.
Same.
first round.
That's how I feel. Get them off the board.
I don't want O'Brien tempted by DeAndre Swift. Pick is
Dude,
in.
you don't need DeAndre Swift. You guys are going to get J.K. Dobbins, okay?
Pick is in.
Very successful things. So we've had 3 quarterbacks go off the board. This is the 3rd time in the common draft era going back to 6.
Come on, give it to me. Give it to me.
Quarterbacks have taken in the 3rd, 6th. Happy times all the way around in Eugene.
Coach Rule's first pick. That's correct.
Yeah.
Presented by Lowe's.
What's that?
Mine.
It's just that it's.
Lavender. Yes, it is. It's for me.
Come on.
Wouldn't it be nice to eat? So if you're
Men have skin, too. It's a great slogan.
You think Rule's gonna take Lynch in the 3rd if he's there?
I've heard the Texans might pick him up.
We are on pick 7. Panthers. Their pick is in. I should be getting the notification here in a minute.
Come on.
I say.
Man, the NFL draft has done this for years, dude. They say pick is in, and it'll be on the TV screen for 8
Yeah.
minutes.
What were you saying, Connor?
I've seen the Texans might pick him up.
Well, yeah, I'm sure I think we met with him. I could be wrong. We might have met with him, but I think a lot of teams have interest. He's been fluctuating on the boards. We're talking about James Lynch here. I've seen him from the 5th to the 3rd to the 6th to the. I haven't quite seen him in the 2nd, but yeah, we also are saying Simmons. Cody here says the outside pick might be a receiver.
Just you never know.
Yeah, and that would be interesting. You get a CeeDee Lamb with Christian McCaffrey and
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore, yeah,
Teddy
there we go.
Bridgewater.
Okay, hold on. I got the pick here. Whoa.
Who is it?
Isaiah Simmons will still be on the board after Carolina.
Wow.
So that means they're not picking Isaiah Simmons.
Brown?
Come on. Or is it an offensive tackle?
What?
They got Okung.
Oh, yeah, they just traded Okung. Come on, give it to me. It's not Isaiah Simmons.
How much does it cost to move up from 17 to 8? No, I'm dead serious.
Come on.
Let's go Simmons.
It's not him.
I picked Derrick Henry.
What?
I just saw him on the screen. So.
Oh, come on.
Hey, I look like Zeke. Shut up, bitch.
Okay, hold on again. You want to take a guess?
No, just tell me.
It's Derek Brown.
Okay.
The pick is Derek Brown. That's who we had, right? I think for the Panthers.
Yeah.
Good pick. They had him higher. He just saw you point.
Derek Brown, yeah, phenomenal pick. I mean, this guy, obviously, he was, outside of Young, the highest rated defensive lineman on the board. Dude's a Grizzly Bear.
Texans pick next year in the 3rd.
Next year, 69.
That means you guys would be picking 7th overall in the 1st round. Or no, you guys would be picking 5th overall in the 1st round. So, yeah. Well, you won't be.
Well, Bill O'Brien and JJ Watt.
JJ Watt sucks Bill O'Brien's butt chin. Okay. Not his butthole.
There's a pick at the Houston Texans. CeeDee Lamb,
What's
Joe
the
Brady.
bottom synergy?
No, it's Derek Brown. It's Derek Brown, Trey.
Hey, what's up, coach? Damn, you look good.
We all like Matt Rule here, if you couldn't tell.
Do your magic.
I mean, it makes sense. Carolina, they lost Poe and McCoy.
Oh, definitely going to be a talent. I mean, I just don't know if I would. It's tough. Why don't people like Simmons, man? He has the versatility you're looking for.
It might be scheme fit, man. It honestly might be. So you're thinking Jacksonville goes Simmons then?
If he's there, because this has to be all.
That has to be a tackle. Tackle or wide receiver? What do you think?
Logically, I'd say tackle, but with your quarterback that you like, I mean, you had the first overall pick. It's not like you traded up for him, but you just drafted the quarterback the year before.
Mm-hmm.
So you really like this guy. He's lobbying for CeeDee Lamb. It's tough to just tell that dude no. Plus, Cliff Kingsbury wants to run a freaking, that air raid offense. Can't ever have too many receivers.
Yeah.
I think they picked CD.
You think so? What do y'all got? Logically, they go tackle here. Whether it's Jedrick Wills, whether it's Tristan Wirfs, whether it's Mekhi Becton.
Man, they just got hot. The wide receiver class is too deep. the tackle class is really not that deep. I'm thinking it's got to be Wills or
I say
Becton.
they take Wills
Wills or Becton.
or the dude from.
Dude, Jacksonville absolutely needs to take Simmons if he's there because I don't want him taking Delpit later.
No, I don't want anybody to take him. Just let that guy keep on sliding,
man.
baby. Get within that striking
the
distance.
teams I'm worried about taking Delpit in the first are Miami and Jacksonville.
Okay.
And then maybe like a San Fran, but I think they go corner late over safety.
Yeah.
They could. I mean, Arizona could go Simmons. I don't know if they expected him to be here.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, you got Buda Baker, you got Pat Pete,
P squared,
you
yeah.
got
Chandler Jones, you've got – there are some players on that defense that can definitely use help from Simmons.
yeah.
I'm surprised they're not talking about this right now. Simmons still being on the floor.
You told me that running back.
Derek Brown is such a monster, man.
And he can play freaking.
Will Kingsbury be the first to run 5 wide every down? That would be something to watch. Dude, if it's CeeDee Lamb here, it's the pick.
Here we go.
If it's Lamb here, fantasy aspect, what are you looking at, dude? Because
Oh man, that's one of those, that's one of those deals where Hopkins could finish the season with a stat line that's 100 catches, 1,500 yards, but he could be a real boom or bust every week. He could go off for 200 yards one week, then 40 the next, because the other guys are picking up the rest of that slack.
one dude said he would bet that Hopkins get 800 yards this year. I definitely would agree, but he made the bet with someone else, so he wasn't going to make it twice. He bet $50.
That's barring injury.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
the thing is.
I mean, that's man.
Because he's 77th in yards after catch. Dude, he's not a run after catch guy. He's never been.
God, dude.
He's never been.
Tell I got to go jerk it to Tyreek Hill or something if he likes yards after catch.
I will.
Hopkins slow. And go watch the screenplay against the Seahawks, Watson's rookie year. Didn't look that slow to me.
People just talking themselves into reasons why it's okay that Hopkins is gone.
Damn, guess who it is?
CeeDee Lamb.
Nope. It's Isaiah Simmons.
Really?
Damn, I kind of wanted Jacksonville to take him.
That's good. I mean, I think that means that Isaiah Simmons was the number one player on the board. They weren't expecting him there.
Yeah. It's Isaiah Simmons, if y'all didn't hear me.
Yep.
Buda Baker and Isaiah Simmons. Well, unless you play him at linebacker. I mean, you got Hassan Reddick and Isaiah Simmons. They can put him wherever they want. I mean, good pick. Good pick. You still got – I know you don't. We have your second-round pick. But
Look at that house, dude. Jesus.
Three-star recruit out of high school?
In Olathe, Kansas. But he did a little bit of everything.
Nah, dude, it's I'm talking to Schefter. Right before he doesn't give me correct information.
King Schefter.
Damn, who's he running against?
Travis Etienne, their running back.
Oh, okay.
That guy who probably would have been a first-round pick this year if he would have declared. I don't know why he didn't.
You see that? It makes it feel better.
I understand.
Look at that.
I definitely understand that.
286 at slot.
Really, dude. That's
Who's a
just
slot corner?
God. That's
in that exact same way because he can do so many different things. 1 week he might be lined up to cover George Kittle. The next week he might be Russell Wilson. You can blitz him from on the edge.
Jacksonville wiping anyone Everybody coughing. And dude, when does that trade get done with Yannick?
Hmm?
When does that trade get done with Yannick?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I heard that. God, which team was it that they almost had a deal in place for their first rounder? Forget who it was.
Oh, I just read someone was
Let's go.
it's someone in the NFC, I think. It wasn't the Rams, was it?
No.
Imagine who here. Imagine Simmons here. I'm assuming that's who you're talking about, Donald.
From Jacksonville?
No, I think he's saying imagine Simmons in Houston. That would be. I mean, that would be perfect guy for O'Brien, the versatile playmaker. Yes. Okay. So you're talking about Simmons. No early offensive tackle run.
That's crazy, especially seeing Thomas go at 4. You know, you expected
Yeah.
maybe the run to start, or maybe Gettleman bought into all that smokescreen crap. You know, maybe Gettleman was convinced everybody was just going to swipe those tackles, and he
So
didn't want to trade down.
Cleveland will be the next one to take a tackle, I think, unless they're.
Have to be. Who
Unless
plays left tackle for Jacksonville?
They just drafted.
It's one of the
They
Matthews.
drafted the kid out of Florida last year for the right tackle, Jawan Taylor.
Okay, that's right.
I think
That's
it's
right.
one of the Matthews players at left tackle.
He's the
They're-
I know.
Aren't they in Atlanta and
One's in
KC?
Atlanta.
I know one's in Atlanta.
No, it's Fisher and KC.
Fisher.
Yeah, Fisher's at-
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the pick is in.
Break time. Stuff out.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. Right.
I'm gonna be on here.
Official side of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Active. We need left tackle.
Oh man, who is it? Who's the left tackle?
All it says is O line. I don't need O line. I need.
Well, give me names, and I think I can tell you who the left tackle is. Andrew Norwell's a guard. Jawan Taylor's right tackle.
We got AJ Cam, Carl Davis. Never mind.
Cam Robinson.
Yes, yeah, Cam Robinson.
Never even heard.
CJ Henderson, I can see being the pick. He was projected to go top 10. Or not projected, but he was rising up boards lately. Tackle. Yeah, Trey, I think it's definitely tackle for Cleveland. Chat Sports, okay. Let's see. Jaguars are going defense. Just got the update. Don't know who yet.
You gotta. That too.
Come on. If y'all don't already, go follow NFL Update on Twitter, man. They're coming out with the updates quicker than ESPN is.
Mr. Friends, Mr. Family, just pick up that phone, FaceTime. As an NFL community, one of the things we always do, we come up and
Come on. Okay. Hold on. I just got it. Yep. CJ Henderson, you were right, Dustin.
It's all of us. Like a great team.
Hey. It's Henderson. Yes. Cody's happy about that. He did not want the Cowboys to fall, or Henderson to fall to the Cowboys. Man, I hope the Texans get dealt it.
You're watching the 2012 NFL.
You called it, Dom. All right. You called it.
We know that y'all on the front lines and we're thinking about you. I can't thank you guys enough in the house for all your sacrifices. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, man. So, we're gonna get through this sooner or later. We're all going through this together. We're all getting through this together. Stay strong.
You don't want CJ Anderson on the Jags? We'll see. I haven't watched a lot on him. Cody can tell you more when he gets back, but thinks he gets burned a little bit. And, you know, we have the speed now. So, yeah, tell us a little bit about Henderson when you sit down. We get a water.
We unite behind this cause and provide relief for those affected. Visit NFL.com to leave now. NFL.com, shop.com for that official captures for all ship free. Also, the NFL is currently providing free complimentary apps. Sign up now if you want to be on Super Bowl classic, full episode in the show with the football lights and hard knocks. We also focus film go to NFL.com.
I don't know, man. The only reason it's not like I think Henderson is going to be a bust or anything. I didn't want Dallas to take him. I mean, he's got good size. You know, he's one of those incredibly, you know, a short area athlete. You know, he's got great burst. But he did give up a lot of yards last year in chunk plays, you know, which is probably just me nitpicking. But I also I don't want a corner in round one for Dallas.
Mainly how the Texans will match up against him. So you said he was getting burned. Was he just getting burned by speed, or was he getting burned by robbery?
Okay, so two of them, it was like fluke things, you know, where the guy just went up and got the ball. I forget which game it was. He gave up multiple pass plays of 40 yards.
And he would have been just fine. He received scholarship offers from a bunch of places, and last year was first team All SEC. Well, tell us a little bit about CJ Henderson, who really
Dude, Mims to the Ravens. I'm calling it.
I like that.
I'm calling Queen or Murray if they're still there.
Yeah. Man, but dude, they tried to trade for Hop. The Ravens tried to trade for Hop.
That's true.
You know, we still haven't seen a receiver taken. When do you think the trades start happening? Oh, Browns already got their pick in. It's tackle.
It's
a tackle.
gotta be Wills, man.
Or Becton. Excuse me.
Dude, the Cowboys are gonna take an offensive tackle. Dude, if that happens, you can see
Colin Wirfs.
It's funny. There's God. What school is he from? There's another tackle. He's not a first round guy, or it wasn't talked about as, but his name is Ezra Cleveland, and Cleveland was doing a lot of research on Cleveland. I did read that a few days ago.
I heard they almost got a deal done with Washington for. But I also heard Tampa Bay was about to trade in O.J. Howard to Washington plus some, but for the tackle, I'm tripping on his name.
Trent Williams. Yeah. Man, I don't.
It's Jedrick Wills.
Mm-hmm.
Jedrick Wills is going to the Browns.
He's good.
You think he can play left?
He played right his whole career. But I feel like he's a guy who can play both. That's me just saying based off his athletic ability.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a good right tackle. Really good right tackle.
Yeah, it's just they just signed a right tackle in free agency. What's the cat's name? From the Titans.
Conklin.
Jack Conklin.
I'm so excited to help introduce the first-round draft pick from my hometown, Cleveland Browns. The wait is finally over. Thank you to the NFL for your support of St. Jude. While my journey with cancer has been hard, I cannot say enough about St. Jude. The doctors and staff are amazing, and they have taken such good care of me. And now back to you for the Browns pick. Go Browns!
Man.
That's a cool frame he has.
That always tugs on your heartstrings, man.
Yeah.
They know how to finesse.
We're very proud to support you and St. Jude in the fight end childhood cancer. And we're all in your corner, Fletcher. Go get them.
I wonder what his wife's doing. She's just upstairs, like, yeah.
She's trying to finalize the divorce. That's what she's doing. Trying to get away from that rat bastard.
Hope you like it, Fletcher.
He's so good, dude.
Well, not surprised that they go offensive line. Jedrick Wells is off the board.
Look at his sister, I'm guessing. She's like, I don't want to be here.
I know. She's not even excited.
Jordan Love to the Cowboys.
Not in the first. Not in the first. That is something I'm definitely not opposed to, but not in the first.
Okay, so Jets, it's receiver or tackle? It's receiver or tackle here.
He just looks big.
So we're looking at
Oh, yeah.
Becton, Worth, Lamb, or Ruggs. That's what I feel.
Yeah. Las Vegas, that looks weird.
It does.
That
look
looks weird.
LV.
You alright, bud? You look like you're about to fall asleep. Okay. Try not to be too loud.
You're good.
Jordan Love. Dude, what if these receivers keep falling? I don't see how Ruggs get past Denver. I don't see it.
No, or even San Fran has said that they've been looking at wide
Yeah.
receivers. So I think once they, we could see the top three guys go right here.
Yeah.
You know,
If Las Vegas has their pick at receiver,
God, that would be dirty. That would be crazy,
Yeah.
but not without precedent with the Farrell pick from last year. So they're a little off the wall, off the ball.
I heard the Falcons were supposed to be ones to trade up. I wonder who they were going to go for.
Look at his brother.
See
Look
the-
at his brothers.
Kinlaw is still on the board, and so obviously I don't think Atlanta needed to trade up this high. And I think some of the players that have fallen, maybe they don't need to
I
get
also
up.
heard they were interested in Chase Hall.
Exactly. So I think they know New York's going to go offense. The Raiders obviously aren't going defensive end. San Fran, I don't think they will either. Tampa Bay's not. They need a tackle. And they have Shaq Barrett, and didn't they re-sign JPP?
Yeah.
So I don't see that being a first round consideration for Tampa Bay. 15, obviously, Denver doesn't need defensive line or outside guys. So yeah, they may not have to, man. They may not have to move. It's just gonna break my heart when they take Kinlaw ahead of us, dude. It's gonna break my heart. Why wasn't Dallas, pushing out Javon Kinlaw knee tendonitis, in the last week, dude? They should have been shoving that down everybody's throat. Javon Kinlaw has Todd Gurley knees. Stay away. But instead I've got Jerry holed up in his war room. I don't even want to know what he's doing in there by himself, dude.
Big Montez.
Probably getting more skin transplants. And thinking about Dez while he gets skin transplants.
Jets are taking him. Anything maybe first trade?
Maybe.
Someone tried to jump. Someone tried to jump the Raiders for receiver.
Yeah, I can see that.
Bummer. Thank you. Oh, come on, dude. Man, I want to get to like 15. I think that's when it's going to get really interesting.
It's already.
I'm also like wanting to see who's going to be there for the second. That's what I'm.
Yeah. And then you can start scheming.
Yeah, that's what we said. The offensive line, offensive tackle or wide receiver. Could be Wirfs. It could be Becton.
Yeah, maybe Becton was just one of those combine warriors that teams weren't really falling for.
Yeah.
You know?
Those are the top two, though. I mean, unless someone
Yeah.
has the kid from Houston, Josh Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, they're pushing this down in the last minute. I think this could be a real trade possibility right here.
But so far, we're 10 picks in, no technical difficulties. Things seem to be moving along at a pretty decent clip. Kinlaw, come on. Kinlaw.
Oh, man. Yeah, there has been a lot of talk. He did have a great combine, so I think teams kind of put too much stock into that sometimes, but
Oh, yeah. And the only knock on Becton really is that right now he's definitely a lot more – he still needs some polish in terms of pass blocking. He's not quite there in terms of some of the other prospects, but he's a devastating run blocker. He's a nasty guy. So I think he could be a real player. I think the Jets should take him. But they have no wide receivers, man. I think that makes the most sense.
I don't think anybody's there.
No. Yeah. Jerry is by himself. There was even a report that Jerry told the scouting department not to disturb him during the draft.
Nope, it is not wide receiver. It is not wide receiver. It is, in fact, Mekhi Becton out of Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that tackle?
Yep.
Who's like 360?
Yeah, who ran that? What was it, a 4A?
4'8", 4'9".
McKinney. There's another guy I would be totally happy with at 17.
So how many offensive players is that in the top 11?
So we've got
Burrow,
Brown, Simmons, Okuda, and Young. So that's 4.
Henderson.
And Henderson. So almost half. So 5 defense, 6 offense.
Wirfs dropping to Tampa. I can see Tampa taking Wirfs at 14. That's the last team that need to tackle. But what if they go running back?
Denver also has potentially needed a tackle. I read that they're done with Garrett Bowles.
We almost drafted him, but that was the Watson draft, so we traded up for Watson.
Was a good call. Rick Smith.
The freaking
Oh,
picture,
yeah, I
that's
love
hilarious.
Everyone else just dejected.
What's up?
And waiting for his name to be called, as is CD Lamb, and again, also a big play.
CD's got to be the next pick, unless they have someone higher. But
Yeah.
And once they start to go, it could be they go on a run. Will they go here?
So the Raiders have their pick, man, of all of them.
I think it's you go with CD or Jerry Jeudy just to get that different type of receiver. They have that deep speed guy.
Man, I don't know how much this is going to filter or affect their decision making, but obviously, the season, all the preseason stuff is going to be shortened or non-existent. We don't know how that's going to play out yet. Jerry Jeudy with his route running, the quickest way, like I said, for a wide receiver to get on the field in his rookie year is to be able to run routes and be where he needs to be per the play call. Jeudy, I think Judy's super pro ready in that regard. His route running is phenomenal.
Raiders have their choice of wide receiver. That's the pick. It's just which one.
Mm-hmm.
JW.
What's up?
Where's your
There you go.
Do we see receiver, tackle, receiver? Next 4 picks.
Yeah. I think that's precisely what we see.
So this is off.
Media.
So back then.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that freaking.
That dude's huge.
6'7", 360.
Okay, 5'1", yeah.
And he crossed the line at 5'1". Lewis, this is a guy who came to Louisville.
I think
Yeah, dude.
I don't know If Tampa wants to go running back, I think they should just trade back.
They may not even have to trade back. They can just wait till the second.
Yeah. But trade back to 17. Give the Cowboys. Move
Dude,
up.
let them move
And
up
then-
and snag Kinlaw. I'm game.
And then you have your pick of the litter at running back and you get an extra pick.
Yeah.
Dude, what if they did go Mims here? What if that was the first receiver off the board, man? How crazy would that be?
Dude. Yeah. Plano, Texas. He used to live there.
You see him shaking his head.
Daddy's going to have a job for another year. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Making plans.
Dad, are we going to go to Cleveland? No, son. I would never do that to you.
Pick is in. Wow. Wow. It's a receiver. It's Ruggs.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Henry Ruggs.
Yep.
Man, that's good. That's crazy. I get. He could easily be the next Tyreek Hill.
Exactly. If he would have fallen, the Cowboys would have picked him at 17. I would have been happier than a pig, and you know what?
At Christmas.
Exactly.
Shit.
Nope.
Okay, so San Francisco. Kinlaw's there, but I don't think they trade.
D Ford.
No.
Oh no, the one they did do, Buckner.
Buckner to go defensive tackle here.
Unless you're trying to save money.
Yeah. Oh, man, I feel like you need a little bit more help on the offense or in the
Exactly.
or in the secondary.
Yeah.
That's weird that there's a team in Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm. Their stadium looks awesome though.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me tell you, I like this guy.
That was pretty good.
We watched Hard Knocks at a team during fall camp.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this year's kind of sucked, to be honest. I didn't like it.
We took their ideas, like the walkthrough shirts, has like their last name or number on it and
Mhm.
stuff. I have like 2 shirts like that.
Oh, nice.
That is joke.
Did you see that? You got the closed captions on, but they messed up and they deleted it and typed it back in.
Really?
Yeah. He messed up typing C.J. Henderson. I don't know if that gets it done. Dustin. I would love it. I'd absolutely love it. If you can get the 39th and the 40th pick and like Patrick Queen and Grant Delpit, dude, that'd be nuts. But I don't think that does it. I think if you're trading McKinney and you're getting a second, it's going to be the 56th pick from Miami. But again, I still don't know if that does it. Just not a lot of value for a guy who can't cover.
Yeah, primarily run stopping linebackers. They're a dime a dozen.
If this was the
Not
90s,
as good as he is.
If,
but
if
yeah.
this was the 90s, you're getting a first. But
Well, there you see Henry Ruggs, Daniel, you named the position, but not the player. Henry Ruggs is a fascinating football player. Just so you know, he had
Dude,
98 catches at Alabama.
give them all our sevens. I'll take it. I don't need those sevens.
In other words, 25% of the time,
I'm watching Delpit's. I watched Alabama. I watched Texas. I watched Florida, and I watched Auburn. Henry Ruggs was the only one to beat him deep.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. His speed is. That's what I'm saying. If Dallas would have somehow had a chance at him, I don't care. Pull that trigger. That's an impact player right there.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right, Dustin. We've had horrible issues with
Knock knock.
developing players in the third.
Very happy that he got the burner. As is Mike Mayock.
Hey, what's up? What's up, dude?
You gotta take your jeans off first.
Let's get a little hot here.
I want him to rip them off.
Yeah, right.
With his teeth.
Yeah, we don't develop players very well, Dustin. I'll say that.
At Berkeley High School. So you know he can play hoops. You know he can fly. His mom once unofficially was practicing boxing.
Don't move the toilet bowl.
What?
Don't move the seats.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Nope.
Pee on it?
Yep, yep. Take one for the team. Don't, dead serious. Don't do it. Don't move it.
Oh, yeah.
AJ Hamler in the second to the Cowboys.
Depends what we do in round one, man. We need to all hands on deck with defense.
It's tough to pass, dude. I would love to see that.
Y'all still have Sean Lee, bro. Chill out.
How would you feel if y'all went Patrick Queen?
I'd be okay with it, man. I really would. Sean Lee, end of his career. Okay, LVE, spinal stenosis. That's a great career forecast. And Jalen Smith, since he's been back on the field, he hasn't missed it. But, then you're maybe looking at only Jalen Smith. We have crap depth for linebacker behind those guys, so. Yeah, I know they are. I already know they are.
We're almost there, JW.
We're going to trade Dak for David Johnson, and you guys are going to trade Watson for Murray Cooper. Nobody wins. We all lose. Well, we'd have Watson, so we kind of.
Dude, that guy is freaking young.
Could Tampa go Kinlaw?
I mean, they could. I don't think they will. There, it's definitely offense.
What's up?
Not shit. We're about to find out in a few minutes.
He already called you.
What's up?
He already called you?
What'd you call me? Oh, I know, dude. You should have seen me before. I was looking like a real street vagabond. God.
You do that.
You like my comments?
Yeah.
Is he in a bathrobe?
Old Spice, baby.
Henry Ruggs is swagging out in a row. He's just chilling in a row. Michael, that's what you wore in the pre-draft meeting.
Come on, San Fran.
That tells you something about that wide receiver right there. He's letting you know. Big plays, touchdown.
I'm about to take a bath.
That's why he's wearing his robe. He's making a statement early. And the Raiders hope that he can make that statement early when he gets on the football.
Oh, pick 13.
I know.
I knew you would appreciate the road, Michael. Just so you know, from 1985 to 2010, no Alabama wide receivers were taken in the first round. And now we've gotten 4 in the last 5 years. And quite frankly,
Can always take Jake Fromm.
that we're going to get a 5th one in Jerry.
No hire, man. That's as a 5th round guy. Sure, yeah. I like his intangibles. I love his. He's not really an elite athlete, but
Like pick one was at like 7:45.
Yeah, I know.
Miami didn't make it over. The Chargers didn't make it over. Same thing with the
Oh, come on, San Fran. Is this a trade back option? I keep saying that. There hasn't been a trade yet.
I know that is so bizarre. Like I said, I think NFL GMs just don't want to contend with all the crap.
It was Tampa.
With the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tom Brady's Bucks are moving up one spot to come up in this draft. No tackle on board to get Tom Brady more protection.
What?
That would be a logical pick for Tampa Bay to make with Tampa Bay.
Why are they trading up? Who are they trading up for?
That's the trade. Tampa Bay
That dude from Iowa.
Worse? You don't think they could have got him? I guess.
Well, it
someone was
depends
trying
if they
to-
were, somebody else.
trying to
It's like the
jump
Mitchell Trubisky thing.
He's going to be there ready to roll. It is protection, right? They gave up 47 sacks last year, Louis Riddick. I get it, some of those are because Jameson held on to the ball too long, but we've already seen a couple of tackles go off the board. It's understandable why they might get a
Yeah, I think it has to be Worth.
Yeah.
He's good too.
I love all these offensive players going, man. I love it.
Yes, same. Now I just need Atlanta to trade up for Chase on
I know.
Kinlaw.
I know we
honest.
haven't talked about it.
Oh, Tampa trade definitely. They'll definitely be running 2 tight end
Thing
sets.
is-
That's what Tom loved in his career. You know, obviously it didn't work out, Gronkowski and Hernandez, but that's something I could very much see Tampa Bay doing. Braid's a great tight end, you know, super underrated. Howard is still there though, probably just for the time being. So yeah, they'll definitely get
I'm
all hands on
confused.
deck.
It says Tampa and Tampa.
Yeah, they just haven't fixed it.
Okay. I was like, there's no way they kept their freaking 14th pick, is there?
They would have had to have given up a lot. Yeah,
Okay,
they
thanks.
switched it. I was going to say that would be wild.
You want interior line for the Texans? Not at 40. Not at 40. No way. You can't do it. You invested too much. The offensive line will be better. I want to upgrade over shithead. I can't remember his name. Zach Fulton. Zach
yeah.
Fulton. Oh, yeah, at 90. Okay, yeah. I don't know if you watched our offensive prospects, but I talked about a guy, Logan Sternberg, who could be there at 90 that they've met with a couple times out of Kentucky. I like him.
Yeah, for all the Texans fans out there who want something flashier offense, just keep telling yourself 51 points. 51 unanswered points. That's all you have to think. And then really, do you really want J.K. Dobbins now? No, you don't. How many draft picks you got in the next 2 years?
Not a lot.
Like nothing.
Not a lot.
How much money you're going to have in the next 2 years? Probably not so much. Not saying you guys are going to be in cap hell, but you're not going to be free balling in free agency. You know what I'm saying?
Can you please
Yeah, I agree with
explain?
Hmm?
I don't know what you're talking about. Can you please explain?
It's worse.
It's worse. He's looking. He's about to put his hands under the blanket, and then you're going to have to guess.
The chances.
Both.
Half and half. Lane's favorite game to play is Who's in My Mouth.
No, my favorite game to play is Switch.
How do you play?
Dude, okay.
Okay, I'll ask you after. We'll find out later.
And you say Switch.
We call it something different where I'm from. Yeah. I mean, it's already.
We'll get to pick 17, guys, and then we're gonna cut this off, and then we're gonna get a video out for who's gonna be available to the Texans.
Yeah, obviously,
Or-
Houston doesn't have a first-round
Yeah.
draft pick. It's
If they trade up, we might jump right back on, but
mhm.
we're gonna cut this off after 17.
Thank God.
Just like I am. When I say cut it off, I mean me off. Sorry, I shouldn't joke about that stuff, or something. Any details on the trade yet? In terms of what was given?
No, I haven't seen any trade details yet.
Okay.
Well, now we're seeing this run on offensive linemen, and as you see,
Imagine that kid right there. You just not only is your dream complete, man. You made it. You're drafted in the NFL, but you're going to be protecting Tom Brady.
He was raised by his single mother, Sarah, and he was going
Still 2 receivers on the board.
Dude, Atlanta doesn't need receivers either.
This was this afternoon.
So San Francisco's going to take one. Denver's going to take one. I'm thinking, right? Can we both agree that it's probable San Fran and Denver both take the next 2 wide receivers?
Yeah.
So that leaves Atlanta with Chase on or Kinlaw. They're going to take Kinlaw, dude. They're going to take him, and I'm going to. All right, for everybody watching right now, we may cut it off after pick 16. Okay, maybe cut it.
Oh.
Not impressed.
You're not impressed.
About the strength program at Iowa, that is something people take very
Dude, Lane can teach him a little bit about technique in that Katy High School power clean record that he lied on.
Every test from freshman year.
Really?
Just went up 5 pounds.
Jeremy Chin, have you watched a lot of him?
Yes, I have.
My senior year,
I haven't watched a lot, so.
300.
I believe it. All right, Jeremy Chin, he comes out of Southern Illinois. I believe that's what it was, Southern Illinois. I don't know why I'm forgetting because I've watched a lot of him, and I've watched a lot of Kyle Duggar, the safety from Lenoir Rhine, and didn't have a good Senior Bowl, but he was one of those guys, a lower level of competition. He was all over the place. He jumped off the tape, making plays, this, there, on the back end, up near the line of scrimmage. But physically, he was just in a class of his own. Like I said, I put a lot of stock into the Senior Bowl and how players performed there. Kyle Duggar had a great Senior Bowl, and Jeremy Chin, I guess, he didn't really fare that well, especially in one-on-ones and stuff like that. So, but in the rounds he's slated to go to, the second, it certainly wouldn't be the worst pick in the world.
I just saw someone tweet, how did San Fran pull this off? That, the Mitchell Trubisky draft, no way they were going to take Trubisky, but they got someone to trade up one spot.
Maybe San Fran's good at selling those smoke screens. Maybe they were on the phone with Tampa like, hey, dude, Denver's talking to us, and they want that tackle. Jerry Jeudy or Lamb. Jerry Jeudy and Amari Cooper are really similar, wide receivers. And not that that's a bad thing. I just say that in what they're best at. They're pristine route runners. Their route running is phenomenal. But, I feel like CeeDee Lamb, if he's there, super explosive. I'm an Oklahoma fan, so I may be a little biased. But I don't think Lamb's there at 17.
Yeah.
No way he falls past 14 or 15.
Mark just texted me, said Cowboys are going to either they're either going to trade back or get CeeDee Lamb.
I could definitely see a trade back. I've read so much about a trade back the past couple of weeks, especially considering.
Talking about Jeremy Chin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was in a class of his own.
Yeah.
That guy was no joke.
Man,
And-
I just want Delpit bad, man. I want him bad. And apparently, I read on Twitter, Texans like Queen and Delpit. Talking about maybe trading up. We'll see.
I almost want Dallas to take Jeudy if he's the last one on the board just to spite Philly. That's what I want, dude. To spite Philly. And then when Philly goes to draft a corner in the second, we'll just take a corner. Oh, we drafted Dallas Goddard. Oh, you guys are called the Dallas Cowboys. Retarded.
Yeah, Dustin, maybe, but there's been a lot of offensive players taken right now. There still could be a lot of offensive, especially receivers taken, that could push down some of the defensive talent.
Not to mention, I don't know how – it seems like for most big boards, people have McKinney higher at safety than Delpit, and McKinney is still on the board. So the longer that McKinney is still on the board, it's also a good thing, I feel, for you guys.
And also, this was a little while ago, but someone I saw on Twitter talking to someone in some building was saying, there's guys like, I think it was Chin, that could go before Delpit.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, why has his stock just plummeted? All over
The
the only
spread,
night.
the tackle.
Okay, I feel like there's so many prospects you can nitpick with lingering issue,
Justin
injuries.
Reed, tackling problem too coming out, and he's like one of our sure tacklers.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Over a tackling problem. People are acting like this guy's Deion Sanders and he's just, completely adverse to tackling. But like you said in one of our last videos, you see this guy up near the line of scrimmage, moving around, making plays, being aggressive in the box. So I love this. This is my favorite. I told you about that one, remember? No.
Why are they taking so long? Are they trying to trade back again?
I bet you it's Philly. I bet it. I know it. Go ahead, trade up. Get rid of some draft capital and take a wide receiver.
Mark thinks San Francisco and Kinlaw.
It's certainly not out of the realm of possible.
Could be y'all. What if y'all are trying to trade up for Kinlaw?
As long as we don't have to give up our second.
This is getting close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back to the draft as we're taking a look at Kyle Shanahan and company, trying to figure out the draft.
What's he doing?
Because,
Why is Kyle Hand's arm shaking like that, man? What is going on?
We all know why.
He's excited. That means it was offense. That means it was offense. How excited he was.
Yeah.
Of course, you would be very comfortable too if you were the defending NFC champs, which they did last season. One of the big moves in San Francisco.
Falcons. I hope, Mark, dude. I hope the Falcons are getting chased on. Not that I haven't, chased on wouldn't be bad. The 6.5 sacks are kind of like, especially with the leads that they were playing with.
Big surprise here.
It was,
I don't know.
Okay.
That's what it says. Big surprise here.
Henry Ruggs was the first to go, and now we're looking at Jerry Jeudy. Our own Todd McShay says Jerry Jeudy is the best.
It's not a wide receiver.
You're gonna be so mad.
Kinlaw.
It's Kinlaw.
San Francisco be looking here at a wide receiver.
It's Kinlaw.
At least he wasn't one pick away, I guess. That makes me feel like 5% better. God.
Is that the guy from South Carolina?
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn, I wish he would have fell a little bit. I just feel like him falling a little bit might have been better for us.
So he just got rid of
DeForest
Or
Buckner.
fuck-
So, yeah, that's
So it
what
is money. That's all it was.
Just trying to save money. Yep.
All right, we'll see what happens there.
That
Again,
sucks.
you take a look at Kyle Shanahan.
Because that Atlanta's going Chase on.
They're really enjoying this virtual draft.
But y'all going Judy or CD?
CD won't be there. Denver will take him right now. And then I bet Philly leaps us, goes to Atlanta and takes Judy, which is fun. I don't know. Screw Philly, man. I'm done talking about it.
Let's see what San Francisco did as they moved.
Go to your phone's ringing.
I got it.
They took your boy.
They took Cody's
They
guy.
took Cody's boy.
Yeah. Damn it, what happened to the stream?
Yeah, where is it? Pull up.
Oh, there we
There
go.
we go.
Yeah, dude, they took him. He's not. He's kind of upset, but they're.
It wasn't like he was one pick away. That's a thing. I don't know if it was
I don't know
a
if it's
read.
necessarily reach.
Bro, look at the receivers there. They needed a receiver.
I think they know they can get one later.
Yeah, but I do agree. I think they should have went receiver.
You know that Jonathan Taylor's falling in the draft.
Oh, probably. I mean, he was probably falling either way. We ain't taking him at 40.
I'm across Black Market.
I want Delpit. You know I want Delpit.
So the other Cody, can you be my friend instead of this Cody?
What's up? What's up, dude? No, he wants J.K. Dobbins, man.
Hey,
I'm just kidding. He doesn't.
What?
but yeah,
Oh, he said he wants you to be his friend instead of me.
Oh, because you want
Yeah.
Delpit? What's up, man? You don't want Delpit at 40?
nah, I just don't think we're just take a safety that's gonna help at the end of the year.
It's gonna help at the end of the year. He's gonna
I'm
help.
just kidding, man.
I'm about to go off on you.
I was gonna say you playing the Chiefs again.
Yeah, defense.
But I do heard they love J.K. Dobbins.
I heard that Yari Gold guy said they love Queen and Delpit.
Yeah, so we'll see. All right, bro. I'll let you go back to your live stream.
Yeah, appreciate it. That's funny. I wasn't expecting him to go off.
God, yeah, of course. Kinlaw. Ah! It's already sticking in the Cowboys fans' face. I know, man.
Who are they comparing him to?
That's Richard Seymour.
Oh, okay.
God, man. We got LVE a couple of years ago, but this reminds me of the same thing when Derwin James started to fall,
Yeah.
and Dallas just didn't have the stones to pony up and make a move.
Can you imagine if y'all had James?
Yep.
Imagine if y'all had Derwin James thing.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if we had him, dude.
Is Dallas going Christian Fulton?
Woo! You got stuff.
I don't know, man. You know, the past 2 years he's allowed the lowest completion percentage in all of college football.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. People once again they just
He also 2 years ago he was the number 2 corner behind.
Do you think Jake Fromm's going second or third round?
I think he might be going 4th or 5th.
Really?
Teams, yeah, dude. He doesn't have good tape. You know, especially that last season. I feel like that guy kind of regressed from his freshman year. Maybe that sophomore year. Yeah, from that sophomore year down, he just
That's when they went to the Natty, right?
yeah. Hmm.
It's Judy. It's Jerry Judy.
The Broncos took Judy. So CeeDee Lamb's gonna be there at
I don't know.
What? I mean, Atlanta can't take
That'd be
him.
stupid for Atlanta.
They have Julio. They just took Calvin Ridley last year. That's not
Or 2
happening.
years ago.
Or 2 years. Yeah.
Holy crap! Mark just called it. He just said it was Kinlaw is going to be Judy, and then it's going to be Chase on, and then CeeDee Lamb TL.
I would be, dude. CD, he's a playmaker, man. He's a playmaker. He breaks tackles. He gets yards after the catch. He's
I mean, I'm sure he did.
yeah, defending conference champions on a loaded defensive line. I'd like to go to San Francisco. Yeah.
Until he gets those freaking state taxes.
Yeah, exactly. Good luck. Yeah, have fun saying goodbye to
It's like
you
a
know.
quarter of his contract.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be funny when more of California burns down because the hippies want to save some endangered butterfly, you know? Morons.
Saints Kenneth Murray, dude. Saints Patrick Queen. Patrick Queen over Kenneth Murray every day. Every day.
Yeah, I think there might, not that this is anything, but there's also some proximity there. You know, obviously LSU Saints, hometown guy, and I agree. I don't think there's anything really that you could argue that Queen does worse than Murray.
Yeah.
Well, Dustin, I would say the CD wouldn't be the Falcons number 3 because we're looking at a team that is beyond cash strapped and has a lot of holes on defense. You know, that offense right now already has 11 first rounders on it. I don't think they're going to make it 12 at CD. That would be scary. Don't get me wrong. In that offense, that would be nuts. But
Dude, what if you'll pass on CD and Philly just
How mad would you be?
I would be pretty mad because right now, I mean, outside of Xavier McKinney, my own personal draft board for whatever that's worth,
That's what you're doing?
I don't have Chase on ahead of CeeDee Lamb.
At least the wheels. I like the wheels, not the lift.
And there you see Jerry Judy and family
Maybe
waiting to
11.
hear the official news.
Yeah,
I might do 11 now.
I don't think I would.
But if I did that, I would have changed it.
Are you saying you'll still put 40 on him? Because I'm sure you guys would.
on who?
He's talking about Atlanta. I was saying they don't need
I
they
don't
need
like
defensive help.
Tahoes.
Yeah.
Like your old one looked good like that. But with how high it was, I don't think these models look good.
That's wrong. I got the A. The teacher went back and recalculated.
You don't like these models?
It indeed was correct. Jerry
Yeah,
Judy
yeah.
I think the white ones look great with the
a student.
I don't know, man. They put 40 on us the last time we played them before. Just depends on. I remember that game. I remember we were at Wild Wings and Jared was working there, Buffalo Wild Wings, and we were like, oh, me, Lane and Dad were like, oh, let's go watch it at the bar, and then Lamar Miller just wrecks it. Or no, I'm sorry, that was the Dolphins game. Julio Jones just wrecks us, man.
It's nothing like going
I don't know my
out.
fantasy team, so it wasn't too bad.
Oh, yeah. That's always the nice cushion to create for yourself mentally.
It's almost there, dude. It's
I
almost
know,
there.
I know.
5 minutes.
Please, Jerry, dude. He's going to draft the center from Michigan.
Caesar Cruz?
Ruiz, yeah.
Ruiz?
Dude, he's going to draft the center from Michigan. That
No, it's
son of a bitch. I know it, dude. I know it.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think Trey said.
Dude, if he does that,
Atlanta should have fired their coach last year. That's the bottom line. You can ask Cody. I've been saying it for a couple years now. That team, whoever's left from that team that blew that 28-3 lead, that's still up here. After that game, I did not worry about Atlanta one bit in terms of the NFC playoff picture. And I mean, they haven't done anything. I think the effect that game had on that collective psyche
Trey's
is
the
underrated.
Saints fan is going to come on for our NFC South.
Okay, hell yeah.
review.
Nice. Cowboys and Saints have had good battles over the years, and Saints are one of those teams I don't have anything against.
Yeah.
You know, I like Drew Brees, and obviously I like Sean Payton. You know, he tried to wheel and deal for Romo when he left Dallas to go to New Orleans.
dude, they come in with some upper grill.
Yeah, they certainly are. By the way, Alabama has 2 wide receivers in the first round.
That would be the same
Time
good.
of the common draft era since
I just don't think they look good, like just how they look, like with this new like body style. You know? I don't think they look good lifted. Well, it'll have bigger tires on it too. You know what? I don't like it.
Dude, just think about it. Nobody's stopping Jerry right now.
Nobody. But Atlanta's taken a while. I bet you, dude, I'm telling you, Philly is wheeling right now. Philly, they get some. They think they're so clever and hilarious when they trade right up in front of the Cowboys. You know, as if there isn't like this entire player pool to select from. You know,
They just want CeeDee Lamb.
Dude, then you already got Mims.
probably like Zach. No, we're taking the center from Michigan. I forgot.
I saw he was returning like second or third.
Zach Bond, I think early second.
You know, Travis Frederick was also
Who are you
projected
talking
second
about?
or
Zach
third.
Bond, the guy from Wisconsin?
Oh, I thought he said the guy from Michigan.
Yeah, I was.
Oh,
yeah.
second. Yeah, second round.
Well,
Same
that's what
thing.
I'm saying though. The same thing was said about Travis Frederick. You know, I remember when we drafted Frederick. Everybody was giving the Cowboys like an F. They were like, "Oh, awful draft pick. This is stupid." Oh yeah, it's so stupid. It's
He's
stupid.
cold.
Yeah,
Oh, pick is in.
pick is in.
Philly,
They didn't
yeah.
trade. Screw you, Philly. Have fun with
I'm surprised. That,
Laviska Chenault.
I feel like right now it's too hard to make trades with all this.
Exactly, man. I feel like teams are just saying whatever. And maybe not only that, you know, Cody and I, you know, we talked about this earlier. Just because there's 32 selections in the first round does not mean that there are 32 first round talented players. You know, there are most teams like the Cowboys from year to year, they probably only have roughly 18 to 20 players with first round grades on that draft board. So if this is and outside wide receivers, which it's kind of funny because they've taken so long to finally all go, we still have CD on.
Ooh.
What?
Ooh, this isn't a pick you're expecting. I'm going to let you see it live.
McKinney?
No.
Offensive defense.
If you can call it, I'll tell you it's defense.
Fulton?
No.
See it?
You are not expecting this one.
I don't even know who that is, so I can't say anything.
Gross Matos?
Nope.
Really? They need a corner. Gladney? Terrell? AJ Terrell. Okay. Good. Dude, that's one of the first things I said today. When I met up with Cody, I said, the Cowboys are going to take AJ Terrell, and I'm going to be pissed.
So, Chase on?
He's good.
I don't think Chase On is a better prospect than CeeDee Lamb.
Fair.
You know, of course,
But
we have more needs on that side of the ball than we do at wide
he would
receiver.
compliment Jalen Smith.
He would be more your edge rusher.
I mean, here's the thing, though. I'm not trying to say let's
This is my very limited educational statement. Okay?
You see Tua Tagovailoa there, and Joe Burrow.
Rasta
I hate that kid. Hate him.
Jeez. Xavier McKinney, Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, dude.
Justin Jefferson. I don't even really like him.
Neither do I. I'm not
He was number 2.
at LSU. Yeah.
Always got it.
Kenneth Murray over Over Patrick Queen, you freaking retard. Mel Kiper.
People like Kenneth Murray. Man.
No way, dude.
I understand he's an athletic freak, but I'll take a guy who I know can cover than a guy that has the potential to cover.
Yeah. I want either Lamb or McKinney here. That's really what I'm feeling.
I like Lamb.
So do I.
Dude, take offense. please. I'm glad AJ Terrell did good. I was a guy that predicted
Please
second.
stop.
He was showing off his setup like 3 weeks ago. So we'll see what the Falcons are doing. We know their head coach, Dan Quinn, is a guy who built his reputation on speed defenders. That's what got him the Atlanta head coaching job.
They're rocking. They woke him up.
Their defensive coordinator. So where will Dan, Arthur, and Thomas
No, me.
reach the halfway point of the first round? Of the
Thought I was
Come
like
on,
my
let's
OCD
go.
ADHD kicked in. Did you just show him the card?
Yeah.
I bet he has terrible handwriting.
I'm glad, dude. I'm glad that dude won.
Oh, dude. Same. All I remember of AJ Terrell, and it's not like I really hold it against him, is just him getting absolutely roasted in the national title game. Jamar Chase kind of dumped on him,
Yeah.
but he did that to everybody. So.
Right.
With a pick six. Terrell, by the way, changed his major from business to sociology because he said,
Okay, hell yeah.
people up.
We're 5 minutes away. Yeah, he told me.
Well, he sized up people pretty well as a college
Liking it?
player.
Nice.
Low mileage, 5 years old.
Really?
I just hit 39,000.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Ruben. Dude, you're about to see crazy reaction from Cody. You better stay on for this pick, Ruben.
Dude, we're going to take like Trevon Diggs, and I'm going to just.
Dude, do it. Do it, please.
Come on.
Cody's my dog.
I got you, Ruben. Let's go, Jonathan Taylor, baby. All day at 40.
He wants a high five.
Boom. You'll see me. I'm about to disappear here in about 5 minutes. So.
Miami's an interesting pick at 18. Shut your mouth, Ruben. You still down to come on after? Do a preview for the Texans?
Oh, he's not alone. There's Jerry right there.
With his wife?
Yeah, one of them.
Who's that? Is that Steven on the left?
No, Steven's not with him.
The Super Bowl we were in, our dad's screwing sex.
Yeah.
We haven't even been a team since 1996. I was born in 1996.
Yeah. Pitiful. It's pitiful.
Look how jacked those horses are. What's going on right there?
So, are you okay with us putting you on the horse like that?
Man, remember, I'm from Miami. I'm city born all the way. But I must admit, when I did
Yeah, dude, I got the haircut for it, don't I?
It's your voice, Lex Luthor.
That's funny.
when he gets here, he will be like the Cowboys.
We need to have a comment about the bowler hats that you and Leon wore after
Yep.
that last Super Bowl.
There's
Mike McCarthy.
open collar look. He's relaxed. I like it.
I forgot they fired Jason Garrett.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, they didn't fire him. They just didn't renew his contract. They should have fired him.
They should have renewed his contract just to fire him.
Exactly. Exactly.
Cowboys select Diggs.
God, dude, no. I know that's what it's, dude.
Y'all be ready for this.
The anxiety is up.
Yeah, it is.
God damn it.
I should have brought you like a $20 flip phone to just snap in half.
I got a couple in the closet.
I don't doubt you. Terry?
Kelly says baby lock the door for the lights on a little.
Baby, lock the door and turn them lights down low.
Ruben's retarded. Dude, why is it taking so long?
So we're trading back.
Because they're trading the Eagles.
Never. Never.
Is that a son?
No.
They made the pick.
I thought that was Jason Garrett.
That's his grandson right there. He plays. He's like a state championship winning quarterback somewhere. I think it's in Stafford, Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, it was his idea, fool.
That's a really interesting point, right? Because you want to build your team, but sometimes you can
Pick is in.
CeeDee Lamb ain't celebrating, so it's not him.
Mel, listen, from the value of the pick here in terms of where we are
Oh.
in the draft at 17, are you surprised Lamb is still there?
Want to take a guess?
No, I don't. I'm not guessing.
The Cowboys had number 7.
No, don't tell me. Come on,
Trade
man.
with the Eagles.
I think it is. Yeah, I think that's Charlotte. I think that's her name. No, it's June. June is her name. No, June's his daughter's name. I think it is Charlotte. I don't know, man. I don't know. With all that plastic surgery, it's hard to tell the age of these people. So
They're using secure lines, and the Eagles can't phone tap them.
dude, the Eagles couldn't phone tap a ham radio.
Sherry's wife. How can you? Oh, well, you don't know what it is.
We're gonna be so pissed. It's not a receiver, I'll tell you that.
Oh, I gather as much when CeeDee Lamb was playing, Clash of Clams while Pick is in.
Let's find out where they go. With the 17th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select
Chase on.
CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver, Oklahoma.
Come on down, baby. Come on down. Boomer Sooner. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. It wasn't defense, but you damn well better believe that was the best player on the board. And the Eagles didn't get him. It's totally worth it. Have fun with Justin Jefferson, assholes.
All right, guys, ready to cut this off?
Yeah.
Well, what's your Cowboys joke, Lane?
I got a Cowboys joke for you. Is it real? Oh,
Get
yeah.
behind it.
Yeah, here we go.
How many Cowboys fans does it take to change a light bulb?
Tell me.
They don't. They just talk about how good Diablo was.
All right, that's all from us tonight. We'll get back on and we'll give a preview for the Texans' 40th pick on who's left with our boy Ruben at 713 Houston Sportscast. All right, catch y'all later.